Hello everyone, and welcome to this troubleshooting session for the configuration of Nextcloud and NBGrader. I'm here on the Jimi Hendrix folder, so nothing is configured, just installed NBGrader, installed Jupyter Notebook, installed Nextcloud, everything which is necessary, but there are no folders and no configuration. So I will start by creating one folder, and I'll call TUI seminars. Inside this folder I will create one new folder called MMV work. This is the seminar. It could be VC for video coding, MRSP for multi-rate is the same. I will create one folder here called TUI Nextcloud. Okay, now I'm going to start the Nextcloud desktop client. I go to settings, so there is no folder sync connection. If you have, because you previously configured something wrong, there will be one option to remove. So after I add, so pick a local folder. So this is the TUI seminars TUI Nextcloud. Then here you should have access to the shared folder that is Summer Semester 2022 Seminars Exchange, and you click on Next. Here I will select just MMV because I'm just taking the MMV this time, but if you're taking more you can select more, and then you add a sync connection. Now it is checking for changes and synchronizing the folders. It's synchronized. Now, as I mentioned before, if you had the configuration is not working, you can remove folder synchronized connection and it will remove, and you can add a new one. Now I will go to the MMV here. I will copy this NBGrader config file. I go to my MMV work. I will paste it here. So don't do anything in the shared folder, nothing inside here. Nothing inside here. I'm going to my work folder, and then I'm going to edit. So I'll put my matricle number, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here I need to put the path to this folder here. The path I can copy from here. So it will be home, Jimi Hendrix, TUI seminars, and then TUI Nextcloud. I made a typing mistake here, so I also need to put exactly how it is here. Then I save. I can close this. I can close this. So now I go into my MMV work. I will open a terminal. I will activate one environment for the seminars. Now I will start Jupyter Notebook. So when I start Jupyter Notebook, I go to assignments and I see all the related assignments here, and I can fetch for seminar 0, fetch for seminar 1. Now I change something here to reproduce some of the errors that some students are having. So I go to my terminal. I will start Jupyter Notebook inside my correct environment, Jupyter Notebook. I started. I go to assignments, and bang, there is an error. So what we need to do is to troubleshoot and to solve this error. So it's not that you take a screenshot of this screen and then you send me an email and say that you have a problem. No, this is not how it works. So what we need to do is to troubleshoot and find a solution. So this doesn't tell us much, but we have the terminal with more information. And you should take a look. So, okay, opens in the browser, but then there is some trace back. start to happen something. Then there is NBGrader exchange error, unwritable directory, please contact your instructor, and there is a path to a directory. So if it's an unwritable directory, maybe it's because we have some permission problems. Remember to use the forum to read the instructions. Maybe your question is similar to other people, so well, if I answer here in the forum, many more people can check. Here, Monday, I already sent. If you have some permissions related problems, you could check this link here with a tutorial on how to change the permissions and everything. So remember to check the forum, to read the instructions, to watch some tutorials, to troubleshoot. So what we can do, we can quit this here, we go to our, and then we'll copy this path here, then we will do sudo chmod -r for recursive, so all the folders that are inside a folder will also be affected. We will give it permissions to read and write, and we will paste the path to the directory. Then we need to put our password. Now we try again, and we have our assignments here. So in engineering and in science, we often need to solve problems, and we need to understand what's happening. And for example, you could have looked in Google and put, okay, change permissions, and then you must probably find this command to change permissions. And you can also change permissions if you right click on the folder, properties, and here you see the permissions. So the owner has permission to create and delete, a group, and others. So the group can only list files and others can only list files, but the owner can create and delete files. Another common problem is that instead of using a working directory, some students, they are going inside here in the shared folder, they added this file here, and then they start a Jupyter notebook, activate MMV seminars, Jupyter notebook, and then you also have this problem. We have here unwritable directory, please contact your instructor, but then here there is a different path. So NBGrader is not finding the correct place because it doesn't exist this place in my computer, and I'm starting Jupyter notebook from the wrong directory. So you need to make sure that you are inside your working directory with the correct configuration file. Another problem that some students they are doing is that, okay, they added this here correctly. So let me put here Jimi Hendrix. It will be TUI seminars and TUI Nextcloud. So now this path exists in my computer, but I start Jupyter notebook, and I'm having everything correct here, but when I fetch, I am having a seminar 0 inside the shared folder. Then everyone will have access to this. So this is completely wrong. So I will delete this. Pay attention that you are correctly configuring this path here to exactly how you have your Nextcloud So in my case, it's TUI, Seminars, TUI, Nextcloud. Make sure that you're starting Jupyter Notebook from the correct place. Make sure that you are not working inside the shared folder, not inside here, not inside here, not inside anywhere. Just work on your working folders, and maybe you'll be able to configure your system.